Looking at Humberto this morning, and right now it is a Category 1 hurricane. It was not that way this time yesterday. It was still a tropical storm, but we're beginning to see this storm strengthen just a little bit as it moves up towards the north. Now, thankfully, it's not going to be following the same path as Dorian. In fact, it's going to be shooting off in the Atlantic, not affecting anywhere in the U.S., which is very nice. But I am looking at Bermuda. Could be a Category 2 storm, and there is potential for it to make a direct hit on that island. Overall, I don't think it's really going to be a big area of concern for a direct hit. Instead, I think it's much more likely to take that northern approach. But if you look further down here, it's really going to move very slowly across the Atlantic here, at least initially. There's plenty of nice warm water here off the coast of Georgia and the Carolinas for it to be feeding off of. So by the time it reaches Bermuda, it's going to hold that Category 2 strength for a pretty significant amount of time before it picks up a lot of speed on Friday and Saturday, eventually dying off in the Atlantic as we get into either Sunday or Monday. At least locally, the only effect we're seeing is going to be some stronger wind gusts out there. We might even have wind gusts as high as 20 miles per hour for a few places in the mid-state. I think that's much more likely to occur the closer towards the coast you get. So if you live anywhere really east of I-75, that's where the strongest winds are going to be for later on today. I think Dublin, Cochrane, Eastman, Soperton, McRae, really this area even south of I-16 is going to be expecting stronger winds than just about anyone else throughout the day. Now, at least locally, still plenty of sunshine. That's not going to be changing at all. One big thing, though, we're tracking is going to be the high temperature, which could be anywhere from about 97 to even 100 degrees. But I think Macon itself is going to be a very warm 98. Current record is 102, so I don't think we're likely to break this record, but we could get very close, especially south of Warner Robins. Spots like Perry, Cordele, and even Americus could reach 100 for that actual high temperature. At least as of right now, the radar is clear. We're not going to be seeing anything in the way of rain throughout the day today, but we could see a few smaller showers eventually moving in whenever we get into Wednesday. That's when this cold front's going to be passing us by. Our high temperature will drop down to about 92, but believe it or not, because of this front, we could actually see fall-like conditions returning to end off the work week. Look at this, 85 for a high on Thursday, down to 87 by Friday, but then the temperature should slowly rise once again as we get into the weekend, but at least it's going to be dry. For those of you that are waiting on the rain, we still probably need another couple weeks before we have a solid rain chance moving into the mid-state. And now here's going to be a quick look at your fish and game forecast brought to you by Harrison's Body Shop. The best time for today will be around 4:20.